Yo, what's up, guys? So, quite a few updates. Actually, kind of proud in a way. I kind of got my first partial sponsorship through GSC, which is pretty fucking dope. So they're actually gonna provide me with 2 sets of cams and 2 sets of springs. One for the main head and one for the backup head, which is what we're doing. We're building a backup head. Head Games is taking care of that, so they're gonna hold it down, and it's gonna be GSC everything, So they've got we're switching over from some the beehive springs that I currently run, single beehives, and they're switching over to conicals. So that should be pretty awesome. Especially considering that, this car now, especially with the second injectors, we're going to be up in the 50+ pound boost range. So, and also GSC's got some new cams that they definitely wanted me to try out, the S3s. Currently I was on Kelford 280s. So, it just made sense. Fuck it, man, let's try some new things. Probably make a little more power, but I think the car had more than enough power as it is. But now it's more of a safety thing, especially with the springs, keeping the valve train from floating and things like that. You just get a bit more seat pressure and a bit more pressure when it's open, and should control the harmonics a bit better as well in the high RPM, because this car revs to 10,000 RPM. So yeah, I mean, right now tranny's out, and it's just essentially the long block in here. What I'm gonna be doing, well, right now actually Tom from NRG is he's currently refacing the dogs on 4th gear for me, and actually any of the other ones that were kind of rounded off from the last 4 years of kind of just running that tranny. The spare gears actually just got here. I'm gonna actually get to work before I lose light. So the spare gears got here yesterday, so those are going to be the spares when we go to the Derby. Right now what I'm doing is I'm taking the current head off because somebody in one of my groups bought my old valve train. So he bought my old cams and he bought he's buying the springs. So I'm gonna get this head off to Head Games with the spare, which I actually dropped off yesterday. And the plan for that is basically to just, once I get the head over there, he can get to work. And once we do that, we'll hurry up and try and get this thing back together. So the tranny, I'm gonna put back together, honestly, as soon as I get the gear set back. Once that's back together, it's gonna go in the car. The car will basically sit with the tranny and the short block in it. And when I get the heads done, the head will go back on. Hopefully I will have my axles back. I sent some axle stubs off to Drive Shaft Shop so that they could see about possibly making us some stubs, because they offer axles for us now, level 5 axles, but they actually do not offer stubs. For those of you that know, the axles in this car are kind of set up like a Porsche design from the factory. The only thing is that we have weak cages. So what's gonna happen is they never offered stubs. They offer outer stubs, big boy outer stub splines, shafts, what else? Yeah, and the splines, the inner cages, the races for the ones that made by the tranny, the bars, outer stubs, but they never offered actual stubs. So I sent that over. I hit up Ty from Drive Shaft Shop, and hey, listen, I actually have Frana making me inner stubs right now from a group buy we put together, but I also sent stubs to Drive Shaft Shop so that they can measure them, see what they're gonna do, and then see if maybe they can start offering them to the MR2 community. This is 3SGT MR2 community as a full kit, kind of like the pro level kit for the Hondas. So, let's see what happens. Just a couple of updates, and yeah, we'll go from there. I kind of want to start doing a little bit more of these videos now because, honestly, it's not just about trying to be a YouTuber or anything, but you forget how much goes into all this, and having a bit of evidence to show you what took place is pretty dope. All right, so hopefully we'll have some more content soon, and we'll go from there. All right.